Thank you, Mr. Mark, for the introduction. I'd like to start off by thanking AMI Kids for the experience to be up here to share my story with you all. But I'll go back a couple years when I first went to BRMI. I was a kid, grew up in a single family. Not to say I was a statistic, as Mr. Joe told me, don't be a statistic, beat the statistics. So that's what I tried to do. But originally I went to BRMI because of truancy. I felt like it was other things to do than to go to school. I felt, hey, it was better just to sleep in the bed and get an education. So I was forced to go to BRMI. When I went there, I didn't think it was the best thing for me at all. But the staff, they kind of grabbed me and just hugged me and put their hands around me and let me know, hey, son, look, it's a better thing out here than that. They sat me down and just took the quality time. And being the oldest of 5 kids, it was kind of hard. You get a chance, you see your mom barely making bills. That's hard, being the oldest and being a male. So you kind of feel obligated to do a little bit more. But not having a father figure there to look forward to say, this is the way of doing it. So it was a blessing in disguise to go to AMI, because there I found the structure through the males that was there. These males was not some person that was on the street. These was positive people. I was placed in there. Everyone there had a college degree, was a part of a fraternity, and had a successful family. And not knowingly, these conversations that they brought me to the side. They showed me the right ways to do things. More than anything, it was the simple things that I remember more than anything. Being, hey, man, I don't know how to do this math problem. Can you show me? Or, hey, man, look, that's not the proper technique to lift weights. And during those times, we shared conversations. And in those conversations became a bond, an everlasting bond that could never be broken. That bond helped me become the man that I am today. During those conversations, they never really realized that I'm idolizing them. I'm putting them on a pedestal, putting them a perfect or imperfect man perfect in my eyesight, because I have no reference of what a man should be. My only reference is what is in front of me. So it hurt me when one of the DOs, he transferred to be closer to his home. I say, big guy, I'm gonna miss you, bro. I'm gonna miss you. And I shed some tears. I said, what's wrong? Man up, man up. And at the time, Joe was a big linebacker that played in the NFL. I said, man up. So I said, man, I'm gonna be all right, I'm gonna be all right. He said, look, don't be a statistic, beat the statistics. I said, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. So I made a promise to him to make sure I do that. And that's exactly what I did. And those leadership qualities, that's not something that you can write on the board and say, learn this. It's something that you have to see. You have to be experienced. You have to be around it to know it. And that was embedded in me. And through those bonds, post-graduation, they didn't just throw me to the streets and say, hey, look, go ahead, we finished with you. Those bonds that were created, like I said once before, was everlasting. It became even deeper, because they called me, hey, Brent, what are you doing? I say, I'm just working. And the reference back, I'm working because my mother can't get the ends together to pay the bills. Me being the oldest, I have it all on my shoulders. So she said, look, she said, you're too bright of a young man, you need to go to school. I said, okay. And at this time, I didn't have a high school education. She said, well, look, we're starting up a program. I want you to be a part of it. What do you say? We're going to come pick you up, drop you off. I said, yes, ma'am, I guess I'll do it. I ain't got nothing else to do. At the time, I was working on days, and I moved my way up from being a stock boy to the assistant manager to the manager of CVS. Thank you. So just to drop in a little bit on that, my birthday is December 31st. January 12th, they called me with a proposal on my voicemail to offer me the job position. But those characteristics come back to BRMI from AMI. That's where that come from, but moving back forward. So she called me and I said, well, you know, I'm going to do it. They came pick me up. She said, Brent, there's no excuse. You got to do it. I said, I'm going to do it, Miss Sandra. So from there, I went through the program. They gave me a couple of practice tests. She said, no way, you got to take this again. She said, you missed one question in the science part and 2 in the math. I said, okay, fine, I'll take it again. So anyway, I ended up getting my GED. And from there, she said, hey, what you going to do? Like I said, this bond cannot be broken. From there, she did over and beyond her obligations as a counselor, teacher, a friend. She said, are you going to college? I said, you know what? I am. She said, I expect that out you, and I expect way more than that out you. I said, you know what? I ain't going to let you down. And the biggest part about, I guess, having a lot of people supporting you is they make sure you stay straight and narrow. You have no bend, no fold, because if you do, you let every person that met you, was around you, talk to you down. And that's something I would not do at all under any circumstances. So I went to college, got me a degree, and through the process, I met a beautiful young lady that is my wife. Sorry she couldn't be here today. And thank you. And from there, it's just been blossoming. And I use every reference, every situation, experience that I encountered that I, at the time, didn't think it was necessary to reference in becoming a man and a father now. And that's more vital than anything that I can ever get. Any tangible gift, you can't replace that at all. Because these are the people that implemented, that just changed my life. People don't understand. This is one man. This is not a commercial, not an actor. This is me. This is my life. It's nobody else. One man that stood for 4 of the siblings and his mother. By me going to college, my baby brother told me, we was having a talk. He said, man, you know what? I look up to you. I said, me? Because I look back to what I used to be, but never see the man that's in front of me now. So I told him, I said, really, bro? You really look up to me? And he told me, yeah. He said, you're the reason I'm going to college. I said, what? And it just brings me to tears because you take one child out of hundreds, but yet AMI, they decided to just hug me, put their arms around me, and give me a foundation. And now I can be a father to my son. He's 2 years old. I have a man that comes from no foundation has created a foundation on the basis of individuals that's just here to do a job. But through their love and generosity, tenacity, they help build me. So throughout it all, to summarize it up, all I can say is thank you all for the opportunity. It was hard, but we got it done. Thank you.
Thank you, Brent. Thanks for sharing that story. Take the real name and tell that. Thank you. All right. Good.